Good morning, children. Today's grammar topic is sentences with if clause. Now, do you have any idea of what a clause is? A clause is a part of a sentence which has got a subject and a predicate in it. This is how it can be explained in a very simple manner. Now, look at these sentences as examples. Look at sentence number 1. If the rain stops, we will go. If you touch a live wire, you will get electric shock. If you had listened to your father, you would have been rich. You would have become rich. If you left drinking, I would scream with joy. Now, in all these sentences, you see that you have parts of sentences that has got a subject and a predicate. If the rain stops, the rain stops. We will go out. We will go out. Now, difference is that in the first part of the sentence, you have the conditional if. The word if is there as a condition, and the result of the condition given is we will go out. If you touch a live wire, the condition is touching a live wire, you get electric shock. This is the result. So children, you will see that sentences with if clause have two parts. A sentence with an if clause has two parts. The first part is the condition. The second part is the result. The first part of the sentence with if gives you the condition, the result of which is to be found in the second part of the sentence. Now, look at this sentence. If you touch fire, you get burned. If you touch fire is a condition, and the result is you get burned. Now, this sentence can be written in two different manners. If you touch fire, comma, you get burnt. This is how you can write. The other way of writing is you get burnt if you touch fire. So in the first sentence, you notice that there's a comma. When do you have this comma? When you have the if clause in the first part of the sentence. But if you have the if clause in the second part of the sentence, you do away with the comma. In any case, the part of the sentence that has if or if clause sets you the condition for certain result which comes in the other part of the sentence. Okay? Now, let us look at some sentences. You have some types of if clause here. If you mouth a chocolate, it melts. If you mouth here is not noun, it is used as verb. If you mouth chocolate, if you put chocolate in your mouth, it melts. Now, look at the structure given here closely. The structure is present simple plus present simple. Now, what do I mean by this? Look at the sentence once again carefully. If you mouth the chocolate, this is one part of the sentence. Another part of the sentence is it melts. The condition the part of the sentence that sets the condition is if you mouth chocolate. The part of the sentence that gets the result is it melts. So look at the first part of the sentence. If you mouth chocolate. If you mouth, verb, mouth, action word. This verb mouth is simple present. And in the other part of the sentence, in the second part of the sentence that comes after the comma, it melts. You have melts here, which is once again simple present. So this is one structure of writing a sentence with an if clause. Now, when do we use such type of sentence? We use such type of sentence with a structure present simple plus present simple in the two parts of the sentence when we are describing some scientific truth or some facts which are generally true. It's a fact. You put chocolate in your mouth and then it melts. And so in such cases, you normally use the structure present simple plus present simple. Now let's look at another type of sentence. If you work hard, you will pass the exam. If you work hard, you will pass the exam. Look at the structure. This is present simple plus will or won't. Won't means will not plus verb. Now once again, look at the structure. The structure given here is present simple plus will or won't with verb. Now, in the first part of the sentence with the if clause, if you work hard. Work is present simple. It's not worked past, nor worked past participle, but it is work, simple present. You will pass the exam. Will plus pass, V verb. So this is a structure of the second type of sentences with if clause. And when do we use this? We use this structure, present simple plus will or won't with verb, to indicate a possible situation in the future or to predict a likely situation in the future. A possible situation, if you work hard. If you work hard, possibility is you will pass the exam. You are likely to pass the exam if you work hard. So this is when you use such type of sentence. Now in the third type of sentence, if I topped the exam, I would make a golden ring for you. The structure is simple past, if I topped. Plus would plus V verb, would make. Would plus V verb, first form of the verb. So the structure here is simple past plus would and V verb. Now when do we use this? We use this structure, we use this type of sentence when we express unlikely situations for now or the near future. Unlikely situations. If I top the exam, the speaker feels that he will or she will never top the exam. But in such unlikely situations, I would make a golden ring for you. So this is the third type of sentence with if clause. Now go over to the next type. If you had studied, you would have passed. It is slightly different. If you had studied. Now the structure here is past perfect plus would have and the third form of the verb. Now here, if you had studied is past perfect. You would have passed. would, have plus past. Past, 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 third form. So when do we use this type of structure, this type of sentences? We use it when the speaker imagines a different past, or when you talk of an imaginary situation in the past that did not happen if you had studied. Now we are very sure that you had not studied. So that's why you are saying if you had studied, you would have past. Something that never happened. A wish which was not fulfilled. So these are the 4 types of sentences with if clause, and I would like to ask you to concentrate on the second type of structure. If you work hard, you will pass the exam with the structure present simple followed by will or won't plus V verb, first form of the verb. So concentrate on this, particularly on the second type of sentence with if clause, and you carry on with the other also. You give equal attention to the other structures also, and you please try to work out the exercises working with language on page number 31 of your honeycomb, and try doing the second and the third exercise. It's easy. Let me know if you find any problem with it. As of now, thank you and have a good day.